everyone and welcome back to another video, or welcome if you are new here. I'm Susie. So there are a lot of things that I would like to show you today, but two of these things are not actual July's favorites because I've been using them for a few months, but since this is my first ever monthly favorites video, I just had to include them because they are must-haves for me. I got a lot of stuff like there's skincare, hair care, makeup, books, even an app for phone and even a snack. So a lot of things that I would like to share with you, so let's get started. So the first thing that I will show you is for skin. It's a face wash, my favorite face wash ever by Etude house. It's called Pore Foaming Cleanser, and this is my absolute favorite face wash ever. This is the first face wash that really cleans my skin, but it doesn't irritate it because my skin is quite problematic. It's oily, I get pimples, and this is exactly for this type of skin. It's perfect for problematic skin, for oily acne prone skin, or for combination skin. It has a very good smell. It's kind of minty and it also feels minty on your skin. That's the reason why when I first used it I was a little bit worried because I felt that tingling minty feeling on my skin, and I was so worried that my skin will get irritated because yes, it gets irritated so easily from anything, but luckily this face wash didn't do that to my skin, so I believe that it's very good and usable for sensitive skin. And when I use this face wash I will have that squeaky clean feeling on my face, if you know what I'm talking about, you know. Usually I can only achieve that when I'm using like a facial or a face scrub. After I will have that feeling on my skin, when you can literally hear that squeaky clean sound. And usually yes, I can only achieve that with like face scrubs, but this face wash does that too after each use, so I really like it. The next thing that I will show you is for hair care. This Moist Mist hairspray by Nature Republic. As you can see, I almost ran out. This is the bad part of this hairspray, that it doesn't last too long with daily use. As you can see, my hair is not that long. It runs out after like 3 weeks, so if you have longer hair then probably it will run out even faster. But it's absolutely worth it because it does what it says. It promises that this hair mist turns dry and frizzy hair into smooth and shiny and moisturize it. And yes, it definitely does that. My hair is naturally wavy, it's very thin, very weak, it can get damaged very easily, it always gets frizzy on the top, and I also have a lot of little baby hairs that is very hard to deal with, but this hair mist is literally like magic to my hair. It makes it so soft and moisturized, and it can deal with most of the fizziness also. It has this milky texture and it foams up when you shake it. You always have to shake it before use. Then you can just spray it on the hair, and it will dry quite fast and it will make your hair smell so good. It has a very soft citrusy smell, but nothing too strong, nothing too annoying or bothering, so I really like to use it. The next thing for makeup is also by Nature Republic. That's this Nature Republic Dual Green Tea Concealer. It has this liquid concealer part, which is good for like under eye circles, and it has the stick part, which is basically empty now. I'm using a little brush to still get the leftover makeup from it. Especially I like the stick part because it's hard to find a good concealer stick. Usually they are so hard to blend, but this is very easy to blend. Even though it's meant to be for like covering up scars and acne, sometimes when I want a very high coverage I also use it for my under eye circles, and it's so easy to blend it even there. About the liquid part I can't say too much. It's just like a regular liquid concealer, but it works very well too. It also has a high coverage and easy to blend, but my real favorite part of this concealer is definitely the stick part. So that is all for beauty, and there's a snack also that I wanted to share with you, but right now I don't have it unfortunately, but I'll show you a photo here. I just discovered it like last month and it's my absolute favorite snack now. It's healthy, it's dairy free, it's completely vegan, and it's no other than chocolate pudding made from avocados. And I thought that only those kind of people will be able to like it who are into any kind of like super healthy food that doesn't even really taste good, they just eat it because it's healthy. But no, it's not one of those, it's really good. To make it, all you need is 1 large avocado and approximately like 5 tablespoons of cocoa powder and sugar based on your taste. Usually I'm using like 1 tablespoon of sugar. I like to use healthy muscovado sugar to make it. And you will also need 1 tablespoon of coconut oil and just some vanilla extract and salt, and that's it. You just need to mash it together with a fork, or you can put it in a food processor or in a blender, and then it's just so good after. It's very creamy. You would never tell that it has avocado. It just tastes like a normal chocolate pudding. So yes, that's my favorite snack for this month. And the next, there are two books that I would like to share with you. I couldn't decide which one first, so I'm just going to talk about both. The first one is Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon. The movie adaptation of the book came out around May or June this year, so I saw the trailer of the movie a lot in the cinemas. And it exactly looked like a story which is very interesting, but it also looked like something that is better in book for sure. So I decided that I want to read the book before I go and see the movie. I love reading books and I'm not a so fast reader, but I finished this book in 5 hours. That like never happened before to me. It usually takes me a few days or a week to read a book, even if it's exciting. But this book, I finished it in 5 hours. It was that good. I just couldn't put it down. I just wanted to keep reading. It was just so exciting that I couldn't stop reading it. I had to know what's next. What I like about it is, yes, it's a love story basically, but the love part is not in the main focus. So it's not all about the relationship, it's more about the main character's life and about her sickness, because she's not allowed to leave the house because of her sickness. She's never been outside in the real world, and I don't even want to tell more about it because that will just spoil everything. But one thing is that it has a plot twist that I would never have expected. It made me so surprised. It's just amazing. It will make you feel so excited the whole time you are reading it. And another book, actually a book series, is the Selection series by Kiera. Maybe it's nothing new for you because it's quite old and it's a quite popular series, but I've never read it before. It's actually the reason why I started reading it, because I was looking for a good book and I was starting to read some not so famous, not so popular books, and I just didn't like them. I couldn't find anything good. So I was like, okay, I know that this series is popular, I know it's famous, so probably it must be good. So I started reading it and people were right, it's so good. I would say it's my favorite book series now, of course after Harry Potter. Everything comes only after Harry Potter. Why I like it is that the romantic part is also not in the main focus, or it's not the only excitement in the story. It's the perfect combination between like a dystopia story in the future and a regular romantic story. So I really loved it, and it was also so exciting. I finished the series in like 5 days, I think. About the story short, it's about a prince who is choosing a future wife for him, a future queen for him. You know, it's like kind of like reality show that the girls will kind of fight for the prince. And I know it sounds so stupid. That's the reason why I didn't read it when I first saw it. I didn't like the cover of the book. I didn't like the base story. Like, I was like, what kind of stupid story is this? It really sounded like a reality show to me, but it's not, believe me. It's so good. You wouldn't expect based on this base story, but I promise you it's very, very good. Last thing that I would like to share with you is an app for phone related to books, because you know, English is not my first language. My first language is Hungarian, and even though I can understand books in English, I don't really like to read them in English. I prefer to read them in my native language, in Hungarian. Since I live abroad, I can't really buy books in Hungarian, so I'm reading them on my phone or on my laptop. But to read all these books on my phone, my favorite app I've been using is called Ebook Reader. It's just the perfect app to see everything easily. It will show you the title of the book and also the cover of the book if it has. And it will show you like what page are you at, how many % of the book you already read. It's a very simple app, but it's the perfect app for me at least to read all these books easily. So yes, those are all the things that I wanted to share with you this month. You will find all of these in the description box if you are interested in them. Please write it in the comments if you've tried any of these things or if you are planning to try it after this video. And yes, I will be back on Wednesday with another weekly vlog and on Sunday with a DIY. So yes, see you soon. Bye!